Hi, it's Royston Cumberbatch, and first of all, a massive thank you for signing up for this money management program. Look, you are going to be getting some really good insights for you to grow your money, for you to grow your business as you go through the program. So I really appreciate the faith that you're given in me and my organization, Money Management Training Limited, to deliver you this program. Look, first up, I want to talk about an overview of money management for you. As you may know, and I'm actually going to put this as a link below this video, I've actually written a book, right? Money Management for Entrepreneurs and Business Owners. And that's because I'm passionate about the topic. I'm going through in this video and talking to you a bit about what do I really mean by money management. But first, look, my story kind of begins from coming from a very, very humble background. You know, we never used to have enough money. When I was growing up back home, you know, money was like a scarce commodity. And once I educated myself and then I started working, I actually realized that you can actually work and make money. Then further on, obviously, I then realized that you can actually make money work for you because you can actually invest in things like properties and so on. And as you may know by now, I have a property portfolio that makes money for me even if I don't work. So I hope whatever you are into, I hope eventually you will become an investor or a business owner, because ultimately that's where you can make money even if you are not in the business. So let's get on to the money management and what's really money management about. Well, money management in its purest form is managing all the income, all the outgoing of your business, and also how to make money work for you. It's obviously about maximizing your returns on money, right? And look, if you're an employee, you make a certain amount of money, and before you even get the money, a chunk of tax is actually taken out. And you do have a lot of benefits as well, but you know, you capped. And okay, you might, you know, live till, I don't know, 60, you might get a pension, and that's great. Yeah, if you're self-employed, it's a bit more risky, because here you basically you work for money specifically. If you don't work, you don't get paid. Of course, as a self-employed person, you can put in place certain insurance products and certain things to protect you. But I want to speak to you specifically. I believe that you on this program, you're a business owner. And for me in business is about you putting in some money into the business, right? Whether you borrow the money or whether it's your own money, whether it's crowdfunded money, you put some money into the business. And a business for me is, to some extent, a money machine. A business is something you put money into, and you should get more money out of the business. That's if the business is successful and profitable. Same for an investment. You put money into an investment and you hope to get a bigger return. And for all these things, you are taking a bit higher risk than just someone who is an employee or self-employed. However, you can do it in a more controlled manner. And that's what I hope that this program will give you, how you can grow your money, how you can manage your money, how you can maximize your wealth in a more controlled manner. So first of all, let's get the inflows of money. Well, the inflows of money comes from there's three different real sources of you getting money into your business or into you, right? And I'll be talking here more about what is called, you know, the cash flow statement, right? So the cash flow statement is really about inflows and outflows, and the inflows can come from operations. And operations is effectively from sales, yeah. And that's why very early on in the program, we're going to go into how to market your business more to get more sales. And then secondly, you can also get money from investing. And that's why I'm also going to give you some bonus videos as well, showing you how you can invest your money. And then more importantly, you can get some money from financing. You can borrow the money if you haven't got the money. And those are the three main sources. But predominantly, as a business owner, you want to maximize the revenue you get. You want to maximize the revenue you get. And also, you really want to make some profits and put that profits into assets, you know, into income generating assets, which then creates income for you even if you don't work. That is basically putting your money to work for you. And I'll be showing you how to do that. And again, if you want to scale your business up, you want to take your business to the next level, that you also got to borrow money. When I started off, I didn't have the money. So I had to go and borrow a loan, you know, and my mom put up security for me. And that's risk and basically how I actually started, you know. And Maybe in business, that's how you started off as well. But what I did is obviously, because the loans cost interest. So what I had to do was to pay off that loan. Pay off that loan, meaning, once I started making money in the city, as an accountant, I had to pay off that loan. My first job was called cash management and expenses accountant. Literally, I know a lot about money management. So that's the inflows that we talk about, right? And then you have to know, for those inflows, how to optimize the inflows, because to make money, you have to spend money. So in the case of a business, you have to do marketing, you have to spend some money to make money. In the case of me, my education, I borrowed money, I invested in my education, and I made it back. Maybe for you, you're investing in properties. Maybe you're investing in other businesses. Whatever you're investing in, maybe you're investing in the stock market. Even if you borrow the money from your credit card or you borrow money from a bank, you want to make that money work for you. So that's the inflows. And then the outflows is actually from the same kind of areas, is operations. As operational expenses, because in business you have to run the business, you have operations, so you got a number of outflows. So you want to control those outflows by having a budget and by doing budgetary control, and we'll talk to you more about that as we go along, right? And then secondly, investing, because when you buy a piece of asset, when you buy an investment, it's a big outflow, and it doesn't impact your income statement. It basically impacts your balance sheet, and I'm going to break these things down for you, right? But it's a big outflow. And secondly, when you borrow money, you have to pay this money back. So look, money management is about managing the inflows and the outflows and maximizing the amount of money that you keep for yourself in business. And one of the big things I haven't spoken about so far is tax. I see tax as an expense. And it's an expense that should be budgeted for, and it's an expense that should be planned for, and you should have a strategy as well of how to minimize the tax. And as you go into something like the Profit First system, I'll be showing you more in the Profit First system, how you can understand tax in much more detail and put aside a specific percentage for your tax. So look, as I said earlier, I'm going to put this a link to this PDF copy for this book for you, so you can go through the book. There's a number of things in here. One thing that you really want to get to grips with earlier is systems and apps to manage your money. So you don't have to physically be trying to manage your money for you, manual as I used to do in old time days, right? You want to have things like Receipt Bank, where you scan a receipt. You can manage your outgoings, yeah? You want to have things like QuickBooks, where you can just see all the income coming in. You want to have good sources of collecting money online, things like Stripe. So I might talk a bit some more about the processes as well of how to collect money, how to manage money. I will actually be talking about all these things, because ultimately you're in the program. I want to give you some real juice. I'm going to show you how to manage your credit rating as well, because if you want to access money, you have to be able to manage your credit rating. And inside the book, Money Management for Business and Entrepreneurs, Money Management for You, I'm going to be giving you this book. I want you to scan it quickly. Your first assignment literally is obviously to download the book and go through the book in 3 days. It's not counted towards the 21 days, but I'm going to give you this first challenge, right? To go download this book and scan it through in 21 days, and that's your first challenge. I'll be giving you assignments on every piece of module as we go along. Why is it 21 days? Because obviously I'm drip feeding the course to you, because it's assignment for you to go and do as well, right? So it's very important that you do the assignments, because that's what will help you to really get to grips with the content. So look, I hope you enjoyed this first video. I'm going to keep each video under 25-30 minutes so that it can be more engaging for you. There's not a graphics on this video, as you've probably seen on any of my ads, etc. It's just pure me sharing things. Most of the other videos will be me talking to screen and sharing content with you over screen, yeah? So you won't necessarily be seeing my face, but I am the man behind the mic, and I'll be sharing with you lots of content. I'll be taking you on a journey to maximize the money you make, maximize or show you how to manage the money, and more importantly, show you how to invest and multiply the money. So again, a big thank you. And if you have signed up to my coaching sessions, then you'll be having one-to-one sessions with me. If you haven't, just enjoy the program. This program in itself should help you to become a money management master. So all the best, and I look forward to sharing much more content with you as you go along. Thank you very much. Roy Sanju Kambabach.